What's up, guys? This is Brad with Despite Fitness, and I'm in the middle of a workout. Actually, I'm wrapping up, and I went through some stuff with my buddy Jordan. Here's Jordan, and we're talking about deadlift, and I gave him some tips that kind of helped him real quick, and so I wanted to shoot a real fast video with the same tips that I gave him and put up online just so you guys can see it too, and maybe it'll help you with your deadlift. So what we're going to do is some band resistance deadlifts, and I think these are good because it helps emphasize the point, and so you'll see what I'm talking about here in just a second. Alright, so as you can see, I got the bar set up. I got some bands, just greens. I'm not quite sure what the tension is at the top, but it's pretty significant. And so what I was talking with Jordan about is as you're deadlifting, once you set up, to not expose the lower back by kind of rounding it out and exposing that lower back like this, but rather kind of keep that back down and tight and then drive. And so what you got to imagine is it's not like you're trying to lift the weight all with your lower back, but rather you're trying to drive your legs into the ground. So you're lifting with your back, but you're also trying to drive your feet in through the ground. So that might look like so. Now we're gonna try Jordan, try it. All right, so originally when we do this, Jordan couldn't even get the bar off the floor, or I couldn't lock it out rather. He got it up off the floor, but really what he was trying to do was lift too much with his lower back and wasn't driving his legs into the ground. And so I gave him that cue and told him kind of how to focus on that. And so now we've got him to the point where he can do this now as well. So do one more. Nice setup, nice and tight. There he is. Drive up, drive the legs to the ground. There it is. Pretty cool. So that's just a quick tip for you guys when you're deadlifting. If you're finding out that you're having a hard time at the top or you're kind of stalling out, maybe, just maybe, you're trying a little bit too hard to just lift with the back and you're neglecting that leg drive. So think about that cue of driving your legs into the ground. And what I've found is a setup like this with the bands set up this way is a really good way to help develop that cue as well. So you don't have to have that much bar weight. Get enough band tension in there so it's stressful at the top, and you can really feel yourself kind of pushing against those bands, and it can help kind of create that cue of driving your legs into the ground, and you may find that helps your deadlift. All right, this is just a quick tip from Despite Fitness. I hope it helps. Leave any questions, comments below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and keep checking out the videos, and we'll find you in the next one. See ya. Kidding. Had one more quick thought as we were wrapping up. As I mentioned, this is a good thing to practice with these bands on, a setup like this, because it kind of gives you something to resist against. But moreover, the way that the bands are set up is that they actually kind of prevent you from falling backwards. So it'll give you that ability to kind of get that feeling of leaning back into the deadlift to be able to drive those legs into the ground without really too much fear of falling backwards. So here I'm going to hand off to Jordan. I'm going to try to see if I can do a rep here with this. So even as I'm leaning backwards, I'm really not falling backwards. So that's something for you guys to try. Anyway, I think that's it now. So we'll catch you in the next video, guys. Remember, no matter what it is you think you can't do, train despite.